Hello everyone. Today's topic for class is growth and development. So growth is increase in size of body and it is also called quantitative growth leading to physical maturation. So increase in size of body due to multiplication of increase in increase in size or number in the cells due to repeated multiplication is quantitative growth or uh, growth. Then development is maturation of function or it is also called qualitative growth which leading to mental maturation. So development is related to myelination of nervous system and acquisition of new skills for optimal functioning of individual. Then multiple factor affect growth and development. This genetic factor or genotype, physical expression like phenotype, and demographic factor of race and sex. So both the growth and development are affected by all these factors. Like European are different from Asian, or even Indian of Northeast area have different phenotype, genotype, and growth and development. Then nutritional factor like maternal nutrition, breastfeeding, weaning practice, diet during illness, and supplementary feeding after 6 months of breastfeeding. So, all the nutritional factors are very important for growth as well as development. So, good maternal nutrition, then breastfeeding exclusive for 6 months, and proper weaning practice, and supplementary feeding, and care of baby during illness all are important for good growth and better development. Then environment factor also contribute and affect growth and development, like economic status. So poverty is the main factor which can lead to hunger, malnutrition, and infection. So hamper the growth and development both. And physical factor like climate and pollution also affect growth and development. Adverse climate and pollution affect growth and development adversely. Then emotional factor play important role in development. So mother and infant bonding, mother and child interaction, family harmony, and tender loving care is necessary for better development. Then biological factor. So congenital infection can lead to malformation and developmental delay or developmental retardation. Similarly, teratogens also lead to malformation and developmental delay. And hormonal factor like thyroxine help in growth in early childhood as well as in development. So deficiency of thyroxine can lead to short stature and developmental delay. Similarly, insulin like growth factor and growth hormones all are necessary for growth. So these are different stages of growth. So first 14 days is ovum, and after fertilization it becomes embryo from week second to ninth week, and from ninth week up to birth is fetus, and neonate is first 20 days of life, and infant is from 28 days to 1 year of life. Then toddler is 1 to 3 years of age, preschool child is 3 to 5 years of age group, and school child is 5 to 9 year of age group, and adolescent is 10 to 9 years. And adolescent can be further divided into pre, mid, and late adolescent. So you can measure growth by multiple growth parameter, and first is weight. So most newborn lose up to 10% of weight in first week of life, and then regain in next 3 days, and thereafter weight gain is around 200 gram per week in first 3 months, then 150 gram per week in next 3 months, and 100 gram per week in next 6 months. And this period of regaining weight after losing in first week can be longer in preterm babies. So the average weight at birth is 2.5 to range is 2.5 to 3.5 kg, and it will become double at 5 months of age, then triple at 1 year of age, and 4 times at the age of 2 year, and 7 times of birth weight at the age of 7 year, and 10 times at the age of 10 years. So if a baby's weight at birth is 3 kg, it will become 9 kg at 1 year, and 12 kg at 2 year, 14 kg at 3 year, then 21 kg at 7 years, and 30 kg at 10 years. Second parameter is length or height. So average length at birth is 46 to 54 centimeter is range, and it double by 4 years, and thereafter it increases 6 centimeter per year. So at average length at birth is 50 centimeter, then it increases by 25 centimeter in first year of life, and in second year 12 centimeter, half of first year length. Then it increases by 6 to 7 centimeter in third year of life, and after that 6 centimeter per year, and become double at 4 years or 4.5 years of age. 100 centimeter at 4.5 years of age. So how will you measure length and height? During length measurement, child should be placed on spine position on infantometer or measuring table. Head should be held firmly with the line of slightly perpendicular to the board. Then knees straightened and feet keep at 90 degree of angle. And similarly, height is measured by stadiometer in erect posture with bare feet, and heel, buttocks, shoulder, and head, occiput of head, should be touching with vertical surface of stadiometer, and child should look forward in Frankfurt plane. So Frankfurt plane is line joining external auditory canal to inferior margin of orbital margin. Inferior orbital margin should be horizontal. Next parameter is head circumference. So head circumference is maximum occipitofrontal circumference and measured by non-stretchable tape firmly over most prominent region of occiput and fronto-orbital ridge. So the approximate increase in head circumference is 2 centimeter per month in first 3 months, then 1 centimeter per month in next 3 months, and zero point 0.5 centimeter per month in 7 to 12 month of age. And head circumference denotes brain size or brain growth indirectly, and maximum growth occurs in first 2 year of life. So range of head circumference at birth is 32 centimeter to 37 centimeter. Average is 34 centimeter, and it will become 40 centimeter at the age of 3 months by rise of 2 centimeter per month in first 3 months, then 1 centimeter per month, so 43 centimeter in 6 months, and 46 centimeter at 1 year of age, 48 centimeter at 2 year of age, and become 50 centimeter at the age of 5 year or equivalent to adult size. So maximum brain growth occurs in first 2 year of life, and it complete by 5 years of age. Next is chest circumference. So at birth, the head circumference is more than the chest circumference, and it equalizes by the 1 year of age, and thereafter chest circumference is more than head circumference. If chest circumference is lower than head circumference even after 1 year of age, it may be due to malnutrition or large size of head due to hydrocephalus or any other cause. And chest circumference is measured at the level of nipple midway between inspiration and expiration. These are some formulas for bedside calculation of expected value of these growth parameters at a particular age. You can take a screenshot for easy access. Otherwise, you have to refer standard growth charts for uh, ideal or expected parameter at particular age. These are just for bedside calculation of the growth parameters when you have no growth chart available. Then growth velocity is rate of height and weight gain. So which is observed over a period of time, and it is more accurate parameter of growth rather than measuring height and weight at point of time. The different tissues in the body grows at different rates. Like brain growth occurs mostly in 2 year of age, first 2 year of age, and somatic growth occurs in first in 2 year of life, then again accelerate at the age of puberty. And lymphoid tissue grows up to 7 to 8 years of life, then mature. And gonadal growth occurs at age of puberty. So growth also depend on type of tissue. Now growth velocity. Growth velocity for weight is 6 kg per year in first year, then 3 kg in second year, then 2 kg per year up to 7 year of age, and after that 3 kg per year. Similarly, growth velocity for height is 25 centimeter in first year of life, then half of first year 12.5 centimeter in second year of life, then half of second year is in third year is 6 centimeter per year in third year, and so on. So after 2 year, height velocity will remain constant at the rate of 6 centimeter per year till puberty, and then it will increase at the age of puberty. So height velocity less than 15 centimeter per year in first 6 months is abnormal, and less than 7 centimeter in 6 to 12 months is abnormal, and in second year of life height velocity less than 10 centimeter is abnormal, and after that height velocity less than 4 centimeter per year is pathological. Now come to growth chart. So growth charts are visible display of child's physical growth and also called road to health. It was first designated by David Morley for growth assessment, and later modified by WHO. So currently WHO growth charts are standard and followed all over the world. So in this study for collecting data for WHO growth charts, only breastfed babies were included, and it represent how children should grow because it included breastfeeding as a norm. So these charts represent how children should grow, and growth in age group 0 to 5 mostly depend on maternal nutrition and breastfeeding. Then growth in later 5 to 19 of age group more depend on local climate and other local factors, more depend on local factors. So WHO growth chart for 0 to 5 years are used all over the world, but in age group 5 to 19 years, local growth chart based on local data should be preferred. So in India, we use WHO chart for 0 to 5 years of age group and Indian Academy of Pediatrics chart in the age group of 5 to 19 years of age group. And WHO growth charts include 8 indicators of growth, like weight for age, height for age, then weight for height, then fourth is head circumference, then body mass index, BMI, then mid upper arm circumference, and subscapular and triceps skin fold thickness. All are indicators of growth. So these are WHO and Indian Academy of Pediatrics combined height and weight charts. So these growth charts has multiple percentile curves and 50th centile curve. This is 50th centile curve is expected parameter for particular age, and 97th centile is higher limit, and third centile is lowest limit for normal growth. So in given chart, uh, child A and D, this this chart is for weight and this is for height. So child A and D are abnormal. So child A is overweight and child D is underweight because it is below third centile, and A is above 97th centile. Similarly, in above chart, kid H and E are abnormal because H is below third centile, so this child is stunted, and child E is above 97th centile, so it is abnormally tall. So growth chart can be used uh, along with growth monitoring as a diagnostic tool to diagnose this growth disorder like stunting, wasting, under or overweight, macrocephaly or microcephaly, and can be used as a educational tool for educating parents, Anganwadi worker or paramedical and medical students. And tool for action, we can determine the type of intervention on the basis of severity of growth disorder. Then evaluation of intervention. You can evaluate your the effect of your treatment for growth disorder. Then growth chart can also be used in planning and policy making. Now come to development part. So these are some rules of development. Development is a continuous process, and functional maturation is essential before practice to attain a skill. So without functional maturation, you cannot attain any skill with practice. So both practice and functional maturation both are required to attain any skill. Then sequence of attainment is same for all children. Like हर बच्चा पहले मोनोसिलेबल वर्ड बोलेगा, फिर बाईसिलेबल, फिर कोई सेंटेंस बोलेगा। तो सभी के लिए सीक्वेंस सेम होगी। कोई पहले हेड होल्डिंग आएगा, देन sitting with sport, and then sitting without sport, then standing, and then walk. So this sequence will be same for all children. Development is always in cephalocodal progression. So first head holding will be attained, then control over trunk, and then lower limb. So cephalocodal progression, and some primitive reflexes have to be lost before relevant milestone achieved, like asymmetric tonic neck reflex should be disappeared before rolling over. So rolling over is appear at the age of 4 to 6 months of age. So asymmetric tonic reflex should disappear before 4 months of age. And similarly, grasp reflex is disappear at the age of 3 months, and after that voluntary grasp comes. The last is the initial disorganized mass activity is replaced by specific and willful activity. आप किसी को भी बच्चे को टॉय दोगे छोटे बच्चे को, तो ही विल laugh aloud and moves all limbs in excitation, but a older child will just smile and ask for it. So initial disorganized mass activity is replaced by specific and willful activity by development. These are the domains of development: gross motor, fine motor, social, language, and hearing and vision. In gross motor, in newborn, there is complete head leg during pull to sit and can control head during pull to sit at the age of 4 years. So head control comes at the age of 3 months, and complete head control attained at the age of 5 months. This is complete head control, and at the age of 4 to 5 months, child can bear weight on both upper limb with chest off the ground and can turn around in the bed. This child is 6 month old sitting with sport in tripod position, and at the age of 6 months, child can bear almost all weight on both lower limb. This child is standing with sport at the age of 8 to 9 months, and this child walking with the help of one hand held at the age of 12 to 13 months. Similarly, in fine motor, this is hand regards at the age of 3 months. This is bidextrous approach at the age of 3 months, 4 months after disappearance of grasp reflex. This is palmar grasp at the age of 6 months, which further improved as an intermediate grasp at the age of 9 months. So this is immature pincer grasp. Pincer grasp is holding an object with the help of thumb and index finger, and this is mature pincer grasp at the age of 12 months. And this is mouthing by the baby at the age of 6 months. So at 6 month you can remember कि 6 मंथ पे आपको ब्रेस्ट फीडिंग स्टॉप करके वीनिंग स्टार्ट करनी होती है, तो आप जैसे ही हाथ में बिस्कुट देंगे तो उसमें माउथिंग है तो वो खुद खा लेगा। तो 6 मंथ पे आपको ब्रेस्ट फीडिंग वीनिंग स्टार्ट करनी होती है, माउथिंग आ जाती है बच्चे में, और ट्रांसफर ऑब्जेक्ट एक हाथ से दूसरे हाथ में ले लेगा बिस्किट को, तो ट्रांसफर ऑब्जेक्ट भी 6 मंथ पे आ जाता है। और अपने टोज को जो है पैर के, उसको उसको भी माउथिंग में वो, so 6 month पे mouthing. So these are key gross motor milestone and fine motor milestone, and you have to remember these key milestone by applying this milestone on kids of family or relatives and practice them in OPD. So at least you have to remember this chart. These are key language and social milestone. So Coos attend at the age of 3 months, then monosyllable at the age of 6 months, and bisyllable at the age of 9 month, 1 to 2 word at the age of 12 month, and 2 years old kid can use 3 word sentence कि खाना दे दो by the use of I, me and you, मुझे खाना दो. And then 3 years of child can ask question, 4 years of child tell stories. Similarly, social smile appear in second month of age as for second, as for social smile. Then recognize mother at the age of 3 month, smile at the mirror at the age of 5 month, enjoy peekaboo at 6 month of age, trends anxiety at 7 to 8 month of age, then bye bye at the age of 9 month. So these are social and language milestone, and learn them by repeated practice. You can learn some milestone by mnemonics. Like in fine motor milestone, child can scribble at the age of 15 month. Then vertical stroke at the age of 18 month. Then horizontal and circular stroke at the age of 2 year. Then 3 year old child can make a circle. 4 year old child can make cross, can copy cross. Then 4.5 years can copy rectangle, and at 5 years of age square, and 6 year old kid can copy triangle, and 7 year old kid can copy diamond shape. Similarly, for 2 year of age, 2 year old child can speak 3 word sentence like मुझे खाना दो. So by using I, me and you, और यदि किचन ऊपर है तो 2 feet per step, ग्रोस मोटर में 2 feet per step can up go upstair and downstair, and 2 feet per step in both. So at 2 year of age, child can speak 3 word sentence, can go up and downstair by 2 feet per step, and at 3 year of age, child can write tricycle, can copy circle, can ask question, and knows gender, male female. So 3 year old child गर्ल को साइकिल पे घुमा सकता है और उसका उससे क्वेश्चन पूछ सकता है. तो सारे आपके इसमें चारों माइलस्टोन आपको इसमें देख. ग्रोस मोटर में राइड बाइसिकल, देन फाइन मोटर में कॉपी सर्कल, देन सोशल में नो जेंडर, एंड लैंग्वेज में कैन आस्क क्वेश्चन. At 4 year of age, child can play in group, can identify multiple colors, tells story, and can copy cross. So you can learn by this type. So as growth chart is used to diagnose growth disorder, similarly, developmental screening charts are used for screening of developmental delay. सो दिस इज त्रिवेंद्रम डेवलपमेंटल स्क्रीनिंग चार्ट. इसमें आप क्या करते हो कि जिस भी एज का जो बेबी आया वहां से आप एक वर्टिकुलर लाइन ड्रॉ करते हो. जैसे 13 मंथ्स का बेबी है तो इसके लेफ्ट में जितने भी माइलस्टोन की रेंज जो है कंप्लीट हो रही है वो सारे उसको अभी तक आ जाने चाहिए. लाइक फॉर 13 ईयर ओल्ड बेबी वॉक्स विद हेल्प शुड बी कंप्लीटेड, और यदि अभी नहीं आया है तो देर इज डेवलपमेंटल डिले. सिमिलरली फाइन पिंसर ग्रेप्स अभी तक कंप्लीट हो जाना चाहिए, यदि नहीं है तो इस फील्ड में उसका डेवलपमेंटल डिले है. स्टैंडिंग बाई फर्नीचर यदि नहीं है तो उसका डेवलपमेंटल डिले है. तो हम त्रिवेंद्रम डेवलपमेंटल स्क्रीन स्टोर चार्ट से वी कैन स्क्रीन और डायग्नोज डेवलपमेंटल डिले अर्ली. This is for all for today, and thank you.